And I'm doing it for my daughter.
And gives them like 1 minute.
I never pick up the phone. I have it permanently turned off.
Man. Yeah. I think it must be a sign of...
been around other people that like are getting calls that are obviously pranks or spam or whatever, and they'll have to pick it up. Like, it'll bother them if they can't pick it up. Like if they're like wearing an Uber or something and they can't pick it up for some reason, it'll like, who called me? I gotta check and see who called me. I'll call them back.
My car's warranty's up.
Yeah.
I had to find... No, don't call me anymore.
And and then that's the other thing is a lot of the advice that I've given people is to just stay in debt and not pay your debt off, which is like semi a joke, but it's also like it's pretty decent advice because the money is never worth more tomorrow. So if you can defer your debts until tomorrow and pay with tomorrow's money, because the value of the dollar is always going down. So that's why the U.S. government is in debt and debases the currency, is so that the U.S. government's debt is worth less denominated in real value and not dollars. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but they can control that.
So it's like, yeah, they control, but they can't control it if it's going they can't make it go the other way. It has to always be the dollar has to always be going down in value.
But they can always manipulate it so it works that way. You can't think, you know what I mean? Like over time.
Well, I mean, regardless of how capable they are of doing it, that it is the case that the dollar is always going to be worth less tomorrow. Like the dollar's never going to go up.
Yeah, never coming back.
Right. And so to treat your personal finances any differently doesn't really make sense. Like you should do what the government's doing with money.
Don't be nice to the shithead.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't be the person and it's like people, oh man, this pisses me off so bad when people see me give that advice and they think that it's like a scammy Jewish, and that it's like a against Christian white morals or something.
Yeah.
So you should definitely make sure your hands are clean and your New Balances are shiny and white and tied tightly, and that you're playing fair with fucking Bank of America.
Bank of America would watch your children burn alive in a fucking tank full of in their lobby for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Digital Bank One.
That's who you're playing fair with.
Yeah, you're being nice to them. You're being nicer to them. You don't even pay your fucking boys back.
Yeah.
Like, you have a debt somewhere. You didn't pay the landscaper. You owed a friend that did a brake job for you. But you're going to be square one with Digital One with Sunrise
with whatever college loan. Like people who know you can't ever pay it back, and you're going to be in debt till you're 60. Like the people who give you college loans, they know you're not going to pay it till you're 60. That's who you want to play fair with and give a good, honest, firm handshake. Get out of here, firm handshake.
Yeah, they'd take your hand and stick it in a meat grinder if they could. Yeah. If it could turn it into like they're getting their money back faster.
They'd break your grandmother's legs. They'd break their own grandmother's legs
for a half a percentage point.
Yeah, exactly. Anywho, how did we get on this tangent? Joe, you have picture perfect memory. So what was it? Yeah, his mic's off. Damn it, we can't hear him.
Oh no. Oh no, his voice box is broken.
He's talking in reverse.
How did you get on that?
How did we get on that? What was I saying?
You were talking about
phone calls. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Phone call. Yeah.
I've seen firsthand so many people get like panicked when a debt collector calls.
Oh.
Like, are you kidding me?
No, the day's stopping because I got to get to the bottom of this.
Are you kidding me with that? To spend a second thinking about a debt collector calling you? People, and bleep this name. You remember?
Yeah.
Used to get like fucking PTSD because she had like $315 of cell phone debt, and they would call her.
Remember when they used to call?
Yeah.
Like they'd go round up $300.
Yeah.
How fucking insane is that? One.
Yeah.
Two, how could you people? I feel like it's meant for people like that, dude.
I mean, it has to be. I mean, who else is it going to work on?
Imagine seeing the controller for the money, like the collections on that.
Uh-huh.
Like the guy at that office that has those people calling. Those small claim, those like little sub $500 claim collections. Imagine that fucking like money.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's purchased like if you're just like a dirty piece of shit that runs like a phone house operation in like India.
It is, yeah.
And they're like, look, you can buy.
That's what happens. That's what happened to all my debt. It got sold to somebody like in Florida.
Yeah, and then they're like, we can collect anything. We're the master collectors. My name's Bruce Givens. I was in the CIA.
yeah. And then they immediately make an offer with you to settle it for 1/4. Oh yeah.
We're going to get that money one way or another. And he's like, I just blew 200 grand. I turned it into 130 grand. I put a diamond plate sign up there, man. It looked fucking pretty cool. And my wife Janet and I just quit our job. So I was a Kohl's manager regional for 3.5 years, and I was going to do debt collection. So I buy dirty bonds, is what they call them, a bondsman or so whatever the fuck they call it. And we collect. So I buy it for 10 cents on the dollar, and I go try to get $1 for $1. And sometimes we do. It's like my dad.
And they've definitely got to have like one very specialized piece of terminology to make it like other people can't do this.
Yes.
It's called a chit. We bought a 70 over 1 chit. Yep. Something like that. That's what's said.
Yep. Yeah,
and that's what makes regular people think you can't just go around buying buying debt from Toyota.
Which would be kind of fun to get it. And then like, like it'd be our own way. Be like, you better give me the money back, you stupid fucking bitch, or I'll head off. No. Well, they sold the paper to me. And I'm a fucking maniac. I'm driving around in a sports car.
A Bentley.
A Bentley sports car filled with.
No, did I say that? I'm driving around in a
oh shit,
Suzuki.
A GSXR.
You're just schizophrenic.
I'm gonna find you. Oh, Melissa Simpson, 103 Parkins Lane, Simpson, Ohio, 20403.
We should have a mental. Man, fuck.
We should do that, dude. That would be so funny. An HR department?
If we had
HR list?
$1 billion and a staff, like a floor of a huge building full of staff, and we could just set people on tasks.
Homeless people,
mentally ill, debt collection.
Yeah.
Like we'd start a mental hospital and have the people in their time to do the work. Because if you're a mental hospital, you have to work your time off. You can't just go there and hang out.
I got an idea. We put it in the lobby of a mental hospital. So we get them before they go in. They're like, listen, if you want to get in this hospital, you got to make 15 phone calls first.
Or you could just not go in the hospital and just try the phone.
You can go back out on the streets and punch a trash can if you want. Or you get back there and you pound the fucking phones, guys. Pound the phones. Pound the phones.
What do I keep telling you? Day in, day out. Cold calling, cold calling, cold calling.
Get your rulers and your pencils out, guys. They're crossing names off of like as a list. That's how I used to do it as an old school sheet. Yeah. They're like Mrs. Johnson, her address, number. They're crossing it off. They have like a lead. They highlight it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm going to call this one back.
I would love to, just for fun, run a debt collection agency and vlog it.
It would be the funniest thing of all time.
That's our billion. When we get $1 billion, we'll do all that shit.
It's like the joke I used to have that I used to love to say is why do girls wear perfume and makeup?
How come?
Because they're ugly and they smell like shit. I told that to like a bagger one time, a grocery bag. I was with my friend Chris, and she's like, "What are you, gay?" It's like it's such a we were fucking dying though. It was so funny. What do they call in the end of a CD when they go like when bands do that? When they like
tune the instruments.
Yeah, but like not cool. Like
it's just like unplugging the.
Yeah.
I think it's just like feedback. I don't think it has a name of.
They don't have. They don't call that anything.
I don't think they call that anything. Yeah.
Every band that ever is ever out there, I fucking hate when bands do that. When they're like, I'm just gonna let the last 25 seconds just be like fucking. Mee. I'm like, how fucking dare you? How dare you? I don't care what music. Unless it's like a musician thing, but it can't be. It's so obnoxious. A lot of indie guys do it.
It's like if you did a painting, and along with the painting, you had to include the messy, like whatever the backspill, whatever you put down to pick up spill.
You have to
buy that too. Buy that too.
You have that. You have
that's
to
on the painting.
The tubes. It comes with the tubes. My Theranos.
That's the bottom part of the painting.
Yeah,
my crap.
Right.
My junk.
My shit toilet paper that I stick to the canvas.
I think I might have mentioned this before. Why do women wear makeup and perfumes? They're ugly and they smell like shit. There was the only time I ever laughed at anybody doing open mic. You know how bad open mic is and how it's just the worst thing. And not even like even the people who are like borderline funny. It's like you want to kill yourself watching that.
I can't believe how bad it is.
There was this one kid who was You know, you've seen. I'm sure you've seen before. You can tell that there's like a frat guy or a sort of a guy that's sort of jockish, who's out of place, who's there because he's. I just told my friends I would, or whatever. Like that's happened. You've seen that 3 times.
Yeah.
Like Dave something. Like you've seen someone like that.
Yeah. Just
go do open mic just because
he got a feeling that he was funny. He was rolling one night.
Yeah.
Something happened at a cookout.
His friends laughed at him, and
he lost it.
I should do open mic.
I could, dude.
This one guy went up, and he was exactly like you'd expect that because that guy who's like the light of the party with his 4 local loser jock friends, when he gets up on stage and does the stand up, he like puts his hands in his pockets and gets like nervous, and he's no longer cool.
Yeah.
This guy bombed so hard, not a single person laughed. I was dying laughing. It was the funniest. It was legitimately super, super funny. And he was just saying it wasn't even clever shit. It was just like the most misogynistic shit about women.
Yeah.
He was like, so anyway, my girlfriend wouldn't make me a sandwich the other day. So I kicked her out of the house and said, "Sweetie, you sleep on the patio." Fucking for 20, like five full 7 minutes.
It felt like
going
3 hours.
overtime, going 2 minutes overtime, full 7 minutes. Yeah, I guess this girl got her number the other day. I crumpled it up and threw it out because boy, was she ugly, and she didn't have big enough tits for me. Like it was just the most like pea-brained, like frat dude. But it was really funny though. It was really like
It works.
Yeah,
if he said it differently, if it was someone else.
Everything was clicking. Like his shy, like sort of curled in, diminished posture, the fact that he was bombing, and then like the material, which was kind of good. Like it was kind of funny. Like the combo of all these things sort of went, and I was just dying laughing.
Open mics are, I went to one in Providence. They are so fucking rough, man.
Oh, baby.
Like 2 people get it, and these they had like 50 comics go up, and I was like, holy shit, there are a lot of people here.
That's like watching 48 people get.
It was. It literally, there were like 3 or 4 of them, and you were like, wow, man.
Everybody should do that, by the way. You should go to an open mic and just to see, and not to be, you're not like, oh, I'm better than these people. It's just like a thing of life. It's like watch a vulture pick apart a
squirrel.
Decaying corpse.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah.
Watch your Nana play Tony Hawk Pro Skater and like beat your brother. Mm-hmm. And you're like, whoa, Nana just beat Chris.
Yeah, watch your dad get beat up.
It's just out of control bad. Like I was like, holy shit. But I mean, it's just everybody's so nervous. I get it. That's all.
Yeah, it's not that you.
I'm not trying to be mean.
We think we're better than them or something.
No.
It's such a crazy thing. It's like race fueled crazy.
It's like watching people do job interviews almost.
Yeah.
It's like being allowed to see every job interview that was ever going on all the time. Like seeing like the Pittsburgh, like that would be awesome to watch too.
Would be awesome.
God, like watching like high level, like mid-level executive job interviews.
That would be really cool.
I'd pay fucking hundreds of dollars for those.
Mm-hmm. They should do a show about that. Hidden camera
job interviews. Yeah. It's like, well, I ran my company from $12 million a year over year to $17 million. For starters, or whatever.
yeah.
Whatever, like mishmash, like the guy who knocked on the door this week and was like, "Hey, man, I was just coming over to talk to my neighbors." Did you see that?
Wait, what?
It was like some like Asian guy in Hawaii or something like that. It was like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" It was like a black guy, like lived next door, and he was like, "Hey, we're just going door to door to talk to all the new neighbors." Oh, my bad, dude. And the guy's like, "Nah, man, fuck that." And he shuts the door, and the guy's just like, "Oh shit."
Damn.